welcome to today's class. With the festive season behind, we're now called to pause, to rest, to hibernate, to reset, recharge, and that's exactly what nature is showing us with this stillness that we are called to embrace. It's also about integration of all these experiences we made throughout the spring-summer season to embrace the expansion of our own being, of our energy field, and of course, then what? It's like this Abraham Hicks question. Okay, so now what? What do you want to do to start to call into your reality from now as this renewed, expanded being? But we're in the process of integration, so just write down your ideas, keep journaling, keep thinking, reflecting, and everything will come. Yeah, so let's see what helps us pause. Definitely not something really heavy, really intense. Yeah. If you want to go for that, choose something from the spring-summer season. But for now, guys are very clear: 90% strength, 90% flexibility, 90% of our speed. So just relax a bit and keep warm. As you can say, we may need to take off the socks if it gets slippery, but apart from that, some wool is always a good idea, not only the training gear. So here we are, little toes in line with your hips on muscle line, sit bones together, and then it's like a big fountain coming through the crown of your head. Nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. The little fingers in line with your shoulders. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, and your knees and elbows are relaxed. So we're good to start working our way around the arms with the reaffirmation of our upper arms. So we've got our shoulder blades parallel and turning the arms, but no stress here. So it's loosely hanging by your sides, approximately where there is the distance between your diagonal abs and your front abs. So when you are here with your arms, you can actually lengthen them very well and use them. Okay. Now, little fingers towards the thumbs, and that's only a thought, and the visualization is everything. Make sure that you are well rooted on your mat with your feet being relaxed and the weight evenly spread, I wanted to say, on your big toes, little toes, and heels. So this is all relaxed. Just three-dimensional, so you make sure that your shoulders are relaxed and keep being relaxed. Now one more time, little fingers towards your thumbs, wherever you can go to, you can start doing this here, that's fine. Don't think you need to be able to do it as I do it to have the results. The results are achieved by what you feel, and that's anyway always your bodily response. So, other way around, if you can turn your palms to the back, if you can't get that quite, no problem. As I just explained, thumbs towards your little fingers, just lengthening your entire body, really feel long. Feel your spine, feel the muscles next to your spine lengthening. And release. You can even visualize them and then slowly sink your way up. Visualizing and feeling. Thumbs towards your little finger. Just think sit bones together and then think the fountain up through your head, continuously flowing and you'll notice that everything in your center is working, and it is supposed to. And relax. Okay, so with that same muscle coordination as always, we go toward the end of the mat. The first exercises are kind of set, and then I just get told whatever we have to do. So here we are, slowly rolling down. Let your arms relax, let your head relax. Whenever you need to bend your knees, you do that. Whatever you need to put here, yoga blocks, books, you can even put a chair, no problem. You can be wherever you can, no problem. That's just individual, because all we do, wherever we are, is we breathe in, and on the out breath, lengthen the back. Whatever that means to you, right? Now breathing in, and on the out breath, lengthening and releasing. Breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, and just bend your knees, make sure they are in line with your feet, and just let the blood flow back. Okay, we repeat this, describing a big circle with our arm, but that's only helping us because we want to lengthen and turn the upper body. So it's nothing to do with the arm, which is supposed to be floating around, right? Okay, so from here, breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, and energy through the middle finger, coming up here, and navel in, down we go. And lengthen. And back, navel in, just lowering everything. And again, lengthen. And navel in, and lower. And lengthen. And navel in, and release. Just coming back, letting the blood flow back and the hair. Okay, so it's really about the upper body, and when you're lengthening, you can easily turn it. So now we're doing the stability exercise, which the guides gave us to not only create stability in our body and help us with our lower back and hips, but also to create the stability in our surrounding and in our life, because what takes physical form in here also takes physical form everywhere. All is one. Okay, so here we go. Interesting. Now from here, wherever you are, yes, you are wherever you are, and it's perfect, you bend the upper leg, or both, whatever. And now just thinking of lengthening the upper body, lengthening the leg, lengthening here, so like everything, lengthen everything as you can, by visualizing, by having your hips parallel to the floor and releasing. For as long as you notice a difference while thinking long, you keep it up. If you don't feel that anymore, you change the legs. Okay, so here we go, one leg. Lengthening energy through the crown of your head. It's always a fountain wherever we are. Lengthening, lengthening, and releasing. Okay, energy comes back. Yeah, and they say one more time. Oh, they're making it a little bit more interesting today, I think. Okay, if you like, you lengthen your leg a little bit more. I'm not allowed to stretch it out yet, but I'm getting an extra afterwards, so which you can choose to do with me or not, the guides say. So breathing in, but they want a little bit more of this today. So okay, I never contradict them. I never doubt them. Lengthen your upper body, and then feel if there is some space. Yes. Okay. Very important to make sure that your hips stay parallel and don't turn, yeah? Okay, so little extra is you can bend your legs, you can do that perfectly again from where you are, and then you just lengthen one leg, or you can even lengthen it bent, no problem. And then just see where it goes. Yeah, I'm trying to not overwork, right? Thank you. And lengthen. They just tell me to go a little bit gentler, right? Not trying to get my form of flexibility back yet. Lengthening. And yeah, only 3, they say. Okay, you can either do a little pause, yeah, a little break. And wow, oh. And stretching. And one more time. And release. Okay, we're just checking in with the body. Okay, so just relax your back. Maybe you want to stretch. Feel where the tension is. I'm sure we all have some somewhere. If anything feels weird, or if there is any pain, tension also is always a good idea to massage or to give everything a shake. Lengthening. We're heading towards a full moon, letting go. So, clearing your energy field is always a good idea. And maybe you want to try this one. If you don't know it already, head down, grab your thighs, keep down, keep your head down, and just roll a little bit to relax your back. If your body stays somewhere, just allow it to be there. Yeah, if it feels good, that's what it's for. And yes, I was actually surprised because guides showed me that we're doing some push-ups to start with. So I'll first show the ladies version, then a gentleman's version, and a little extra for the gentleman. So starting off with the ladies version, if you're new here, don't do too many, you can do like one. Important thing is not going down very much. It's one diagonal line from your knees to your head. It's the fountain. You just relax your elbows close to your body, and then the fountain, the center of the body, gets you up. And don't strain your elbows, they're always relaxed. This is relaxed, this is not. Yeah, I'm sure you can see the difference. Lengthening. So you just do a couple. You release, and then you lengthen. You release, and lengthen, and one more. Lengthen, and you either relax your back, or you let the blood flow back. And now that I do the other versions, little demonstrations, please ladies, just do like one more and one more on each demo, or whatever you can do, but don't overdo it, right? Okay, so gentleman version, little fingers in line with your little toes. Diagonal line from your heels to your head. Same procedure. Elbows relax, and from your sit bones through your head, this is what we do. So you're not supposed to go very low. You're supposed to have a lot of strength in the center of your body. That's what we're aiming at. And then just back. I just need the blood flow back, and yes, the wool is warm, so that's really, really good, so good. Okay, so here is a little extra for the gentlemen who are bored. You can actually release one leg. The idea is that you send a little energy through the heel of that leg, while the majority of the energy is still flowing through your upper body, obviously, yes. So just a little energy into the other direction, and that helps. Right. And what's next? What is next? The mermaid. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried, so I just take off my socks and hope we're not slippery. Yeah, I know this does not look exactly nice, but this is where we are. Little fingers in line with the elbows, hips and heels in line. Now I'm crossing the upper leg over, breathing in, and it's the same thing. While I'm exhaling, I am from my knees to the head, one line or here, yeah? So it's not hanging in here, it's lengthening and release. Okay, one more time. And sit bones to the head, lengthening and releasing. One more time. And lengthening. You choose your version. Yes, don't overdo. I notice I don't have as much strength. So, you can also do it here, not necessarily more difficult. Important to have your fingers pointing this way, because otherwise we would strain our shoulders. So it's all about bending this. You can again just do it from the knees, lengthening, and that's perfectly fine. Think about forward or you're here. And now relaxing. And up, lengthen, and releasing. It's always bending here and keeping up the fountain. Yes, so keeping up the fountain while I'm bending. And actually I should have been a little bit longer there, thinking the energy through. Okay, but they say yes, they want a little balance. Only do that if you feel like you want it, right? Because otherwise, try to release one leg. Otherwise, it's not helpful. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the other side with the contractions, but we'll see. Okay, so here we are. Little finger in line with the elbow, hips and heels, and then I'm just crossing over, breathing in and up, or lengthening and release. And it's totally normal that it's more, that it's lighter, more easy on one side than on the other. So no problem. And one more time, lengthening and releasing. Okay, now other way. Fingers pointing into that direction. Make sure you're one line here, and then either from here or lengthening here and release. Breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening and releasing. One more time. And lengthening and lowering. Now we always have pigeons on the balcony and sometimes it's quite noisy. I hope it's fine with you. So now lengthening. Okay, so I just see if I can get this leg up. And then later on down again. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, well, it can only go better. We just relax. Whatever you need to do to relax your back is what we're doing now. Yeah, and actually I'm surprised. We're doing the backward balance, so they will have us work round. They're just saying we need to work something out, so let me know in the comments. This is why they have us working a little bit more intense than what I was thinking we would, so interesting. So it's one line from your nose until your big toes here, and I'm first starting on the underarms, which is, as again stated, not necessarily more difficult than doing it here, what we do afterwards. It's not about being able to lift, it's about lengthening, and you can always bend your legs in both variations. So breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening and lowering. Okay, one more time. Lengthening is, always make sure it's not about your arms, it's about center and release. Okay, so arms here. Make sure that your little fingers are in line with your elbows and your shoulders and not like turning out with something. Yeah, we're really wanting to work the triceps here. So breathing in, lengthening, and of course you can bend your legs and release. Bend your elbows and think or keep thinking long. Yeah, keep thinking to send energy through your body. And release one more time. And lengthening. Make sure to lengthen behind your neck and release. Now, if you like, you can try to lengthen one leg, lift it up and lengthen especially your upper body when lowering the leg. So it's always like the second movement is, or direction of the movement is bigger than the first one. Okay, so from here, we're lengthening and lowering. And up. Trying to have a very soft approach because of my contractions, yeah. Because it's always, if you have something like that, it's about trying to send the energy out and it wants to go in. So this is like a constant challenge and lengthening, yeah. And I don't know if you hit the crab, that's it. Okay, so relaxing a little bit. Right, and they say that we're now doing rolling up, rolling down with some little extras, so I'm curious what they're up to. Okay, so first of all, I will show you a newbies version, and then whatever is like more experienced, yeah, and you choose in between those two and whatever you can imagine yourself doing with what you see. Okay, so little toes in line with the hips or muscle line, and hands behind your head, and it starts like the abs technique, so from your sit bones to your head is a long line, navel in, and it's also long like here, so it's not about trying to really get up and then having all this tension, you know, going up like this. No, lengthen, yeah, lengthen, and make sure to unclench your jaw. Okay, then you grab your thighs. Make sure to keep the line how you can see it, and think long. Think long. Don't think together, don't think straight. It's long, but it's rounded because obviously you need to contract your muscles, or they do contract, in order to get you up. And try sit bones head. We're trying to straighten the back first, and then second the legs. So, you know, if you get up like this and you're here and that's what you can do, you just think long. And over time, or with time, it's getting longer, and that's what we want. And head down. Again, sit bones, head, think the fountain, and then slowly down. Keep your elbows close to your body to not strain your shoulders, and then you end up here somewhere. Okay? So, if you have a straight back and you want to stretch out your legs, you can do this version, little fingers in line with your shoulders, describing a circle, and now here you check your arms if they are in alignment still. Breathing in. On the out breath, again, abs exercise, so if you want to support yourself, you're welcome to do so, and then lengthening and slowly coming up, making sure you're in alignment, little toes in line with your hips or muscle line. Here, that's always like the reset. And then make sure your arms are diagonal to not strain the shoulders, and then you think long, front and back to go forward. So nothing like this from here. It's always relaxed wherever you are. And then relax your head, and then come up, and down we go, slowly down. Keep lengthening, not too or trying to do it straight. Yes, that's not what we want. So now you choose your version, and the guides say we do 3 repetitions, so whatever you choose, right? Lengthening, the 2 versions, or whatever you can imagine with what you see. Lengthening, sit bones to your head. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Now keep lengthening yourself. Just keep lengthening, going slowly, making sure that your center line is your center line. If you are heading towards one side again and again, think long on the side you're headed to, in between your shoulder blades and your hips. Right? So think that muscles long, those muscles long. Lengthening, second time. Checking the arms. Lengthening, not lifting, it's lengthening behind your neck. Lengthen, really make sure you're not working up here, you're here. Yeah? So lengthening here. And up. Lengthen. Okay. Lengthening and just lowering. Lengthening. Okay. One more time. Lengthening. Sit bones towards the head. Lengthening. Slowly coming up. Lengthen and relax. Just relax. So now in the relaxed position, I'll first show the newbees version here with my legs bent. We're now describing a circle with our arm. So from here, your elbows are close. That means the palm is facing towards you. So now from here, you do one long circle to where you notice this is lengthening the most. So the energy comes out of your fingertips, little finger in line with your underarm, and of course, the main focus and the majority of the energy goes through your upper body. So just showing the other side, lengthening, and keep lengthening, lengthen. Your shoulder joint should be very free. It should be having your arm floating around, yeah? Please do 4 of those. So 2 to each side, or if you feel you need one more, go for that. If you want somewhere here, lengthen your back here, and then just look at the middle finger and go from there. Lengthen your upper body. Lengthen and lower. Okay, I will do 4 now. So we're joining after that. Lengthen through your head. Make sure that your hips are still in line. Lengthening. It can feel very different on those 2 sides. Lengthen. Yeah, there I was a little too quick. Make sure that you really give yourself a moment to feel the energy through your fingers and your head. There I am. And that makes a difference. And release. Okay. And up. And lower. And stretch out. And release. Okay. The guides say, well done. So you do whatever you need to finish off the class and feel good. Wow, okay. Yeah, thank you very much for your participation in today's class. And please consider subscribing if you haven't done it already. Also, there's a weekly energy update from the guides on YouTube Hikerbaters and their daily dose on Instagram at Hikerdance. Let's spread the love and have a healthy, wonderful new year. You are needed.